Hi, I'm Marie Eldredge. I'm a studio educator, and I'd like to show you the couching feet and some fun things that you can do with them. So first of all, we have 3 different sizes, and I'm going to use the largest one, and there is a hole in the center of it that you can match the size of your fiber that you're using to the size of the hole. So I'm just going to attach this. So you need to have the conversion kit already installed on your machine, and then this just installs really quick with an Allen wrench. Now that I have the foot attached, let's talk about how to get the yarn through that little tiny hole. First of all, I'm going to bring up my bobbin thread. And you can see I have 2 different colors, so you can tell one's the bobbin thread, and the top thread is threaded through the hopping foot through the couching hole. So I'm going to lay my yarn or the fiber across my hopping foot, so it's just right there between the hopping foot and the needle inside the thread. So I'm just going to push that around the side of that so it grabs both sides, so it's around the thread. I've just kind of lassoed that. I'm going to hold that and then just make a stitch, and as I pull on the machine and move it away, both threads of the couching will slide through there. Now if you have a hard time getting it to go through, it might be too thick for the couching foot that you've chosen. So now that it's there, you can just do a little tacking stitch to put it in place. Okay, have that tacked down, so now we'll go change our stitch length. I've changed my stitch length. Now we're at 10 stitches per inch. I'm just going to puddle my yarn so that it just feeds through. You don't want to stretch it or pull on it. Just let it lay there, and I'm just going to stitch, and it'll go across and stitch down. Okay, when you start to get that, you can tell that it was pulling on the yarn, that the yarn wasn't puddled enough there. You want it to be really relaxed so it'll go through there and it'll just stitch. So let's look at some different fibers that you can use and some ways that you can use this on a quilt. This is just the plain black yarn that we use to do that, and there are a lot of different kinds of yarns and fibers that you can use. This is a really fun gold that really looks great on black. I'll show you what that looks like. This is just a variegated yarn. Look how pretty that turns out. This is another variegated one. Now this one was freehand. This one was done with a Pro Stitcher, and all you have to do is get your yarn in and your design, and it'll just stitch it down for you. Here's one with Cowboy Boots that the whole quilt was done with couching, and you can just, it's just the same as using yarn to tie your quilts. You can wash that and it'll work out just fine. Here's some other, look how nice that is, just to put a little accent around the outside of the quilt to go around your designs, how they make it kind of gives another element to it, a little pop to the design to your quilt. Okay, and here's one that you can see just going around the star flower, how that accents each of those colors and separates it, kind of makes it, just gives that different look to it. There are 3 different sizes of couching feet, so there are a lot of different fibers that you can use to enhance your quilts. You could do pillows, wall hangings, think of all the things that you can use it for. So enjoy, have fun with the couching feet.